Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending where you are watching me from. So I asked most of you to join me from TikTok. I want us to talk about William Ruto. Ruto is becoming unbecoming these days. Currently, there is tension between Haiti and Kenya, right? Those of you who don't know what is happening, let me give you the background story. Somewhere last 2 months, I think last month or last 2 months, Mr. Ruto made public announcement that Kenya will be sending troops to Haiti to help them fight against insurgents. But our Haitian brothers were not pleased. They were not happy with the decision that Kenya was trying to take. So most of them protested against Kenya. And this Ruto guy is still fixated on sending these troops to Haiti. I don't understand why Mr. Ruto is behaving the way he's behaving. Because our Haitian brothers see UN as a distraction too. And that is why they said they don't need UN in Haiti. As we speak, people are dying in Kenya. As we speak, people are dying in, you know, Libya. People are dying in Congo DRC. People are dying in Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali. As we speak, um, Kenyans are overburdened with taxes. As we speak, our Kenyan brothers are going through a lot. They are going through power outages. Yet this Ruto guy decided to make Haiti his priority. The distance between Kenya and Haiti is over 12,000 kilometers. The distance between Kenya and Congo DRC is just around, 1,884 kilometers. Yet Ruto is not sending troops to Kenya. Congo. I'm talking about DRC. This man is focused on sending troops to Haiti. And I don't even know what is wrong with this man. Now, maybe you've not seen the video. Let me show you the video. A minute. This is what Ruto said.
On the 21st of September, I stood before the General Assembly of the United Nations to express the case for the United Nations Security Council to deliver a framework that would facilitate the deployment of a multinational security support mission to Haiti as part of a holistic multilateral response to the challenges faced by the nation. Specifically, I pleaded for a resolution under Chapter 7 of the Charter with the appropriate provisions to facilitate support for the Haiti National Police in enhancing its capacity to effectively provide security for the people of Haiti, their infrastructure, and property. I am delighted that today the Security Council has directly answered this call with UN Security Resolution 2699 of 2023, which mandates the multinational security support mission to reinforce the Haiti National Police with operational support and other joint interventions to enhance its institutional capacity with the aim of increasing its effectiveness in defeating the onslaught of criminal gangs, the rampant violent crime, human arms and drug trafficking, as well as other atrocities. The mission is also mandated to secure the country's critical infrastructure, including air and seaports, as well as other vital transit arteries and intersections. I welcome the resolution as an overdue and critical instrument to define the multinational mission. This mission is a fundamental intervention to provide the necessary conditions for Haiti to consolidate its development and governance. It is therefore absolutely essential that resources as well as operational scope available to the UN team, as well as other humanitarian and development actors on the ground in Haiti, be appropriately reinforced. The situation in Haiti demands, as a matter of humanitarian consideration, moral responsibility, and fundamental justice, that actions be scaled up significantly to meet the demands of emergency relief, humanitarian aid, support for livelihoods, and major interventions in public health and environmental protection. As we look forward to the imminent COP28, I also call for the attention of states, international organizations, philanthropies, and other institutions to attend to the severe environmental degradation in Haiti, which calls out for the urgent mobilization of collective action. We express our determination that this mission will provide a different footprint in the history of international interventions in Haiti and emphasize that it is aimed solely at providing an appropriate environment for the leadership of both the political and civil society sectors to usher in stability, development, and democratic governance through a political framework owned and driven by the people of Haiti. The resolution marks an important moment in the history of global multilateralism as we engage in international collective action that places human security and dignity at the same level as state security and sovereignty and enables the nations of the world to discharge a collective moral duty of securing justice and security for all peoples of all nations. This is a mission for humanity, which connects boldly and directly with the founding principles of the United Nations and affirms our shared hope that justice is finally coming to the people of Haiti, who have borne the brunt of colonial plunder and repression, as well as post-colonial retaliation and exploitation, leaving them vulnerable to geological, climatic, and epidemic calamities. This moment also affirms the Pan-African commitment to our continent's unity, together with the African Union's policy of solidarity with the African diaspora in observance of our sacred duty towards our own flesh and blood, carried into captivity to suffer in chains in a world far away from home, and punished most severely over the centuries for claiming for themselves freedom, the most basic right of every human being. When newly independent states were investing in the future by building infrastructure, setting up systems of self-governance, and developing capacity to flourish in freedom, unfortunately, Haitians were being forced to invest in a cruel past by being made to pay for refusing to be slaves. As a result of this injustice, perpetrated by colonialists with the silent connivance of international institutions, Haiti lost decades of development opportunity and became vulnerable to calamities. It has endured devastating geological and extreme weather disasters which have left the state and its economy strained for the utmost and unable to cope with the challenges of providing basic services. For us in Kenya, this mission is of a special significance and critical urgency. We experienced the harrowing brunt of colonialism, as well as the long, difficult, and frustrating struggle for freedom against those that can influence international institutions to frustrate justice. In our struggle, we always had friends, not an overwhelming multitude of powerful allies, yet nevertheless, true, loyal, and determined friends. The people of Haiti, our dear friends, today stand in need. It is our fundamental moral obligation to be their friend indeed by standing with them. Our nation possesses excellent international peace-mediating, peacemaking, peace-building, and peacekeeping credentials. From East Timor and the former Yugoslavia to Eritrea and Angola, all the way to Sierra Leone, we have always stood ready and willing to do our part to bring peace, security, and stability. This is why we cannot turn away from doing nothing in the face of the human suffering is therefore absolutely out of question. Our firm position as African peoples has been for the international community to rally together in global collective action in pursuit of just and positive ends. For this reason, we must never forget that Haiti's troubles were inflicted through the improvident policies of colonial retaliation, which underpinned the continuity of atrocities spanning slave trade to colonialism, post-colonial crimes, and outright injustice. We therefore stand in solidarity with the Caribbean Community's Reparation Commission in their pursuit for accountability for the evil and cruel actions against African populations, including enslaved persons, together with their children. And we are confident that today we stand at the threshold of a sequence of reparative measures, including debt cancellation to free Haiti from shackles of an ugly past that bind them even today. If any peoples ever deserved a break, they must be the people of Haiti. We are delighted for the support this mission has attracted globally because it makes us stronger and success feasible. I commend the Security Council for making this moment possible and extend special appreciation to the United States and Ecuador for their consultative, inclusive, and focused endeavor, which has proved critical to this outcome. I also take this opportunity to extend a warm thank you to our African compatriots in the Security Council, Gabon, Ghana, and Mozambique for their stewardship of the process, and to all other members of the UN Security Council for their support, which yielded a resolution that is aligned with the principles and values of the AU's constitutive act. I also extend deep gratitude to the Caribbean Community's Eminent Persons Group of the Right
Okay, good. I'm back. My microphone was off. So that was William Ruto. You see, UN has never solved any problem anywhere. Let's face the facts. UN was in Congo when they assassinated Patrice Lumumba. When we were fighting in Sierra Leone, UN only came in and gave us wheat and oil. I hope you guys also remember about the Rwanda genocide. It got to a point UN left us alone. UN is not a trusted organization where we Africans can fully trust. Note, UN played a role in the overthrow of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in 1966. He asked Kwame Nkrumah to go to China and help solve the problem between, Vietnam and America. When Kwame Nkrumah left, they sponsored the lives of Kotoka, Ankara, Akufo-Addo, and some of these guys to overthrow Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah government. So I understand our Haitian brothers when they say they don't need UN. UN can never solve the problem in Haiti. Why is Ruto finding it difficult to understand our brothers in Haiti? They are our Caribbean brothers. Now, this is the response from Haiti. This is what our Haitian brothers also said.
Haitians living abroad have taken to the streets to protest the Kenya government's decision to send Kenyan police officers to help quell the runaway gang violence ravaging the streets of the Caribbean nation. On Monday, the United Nations Security Council passed a resolution authorizing a multinational security mission, led not by UN peacekeepers but by Kenya's National Police Service, to tackle gang-related violence in the Haiti capital Port-au-Prince. President William Ruto's decision to send Kenyan officers off to the embattled country has, however, not been warmly received by large sections of stakeholders, with many calling the move ill-advised and akin to sending Kenyan officers to their death camps. And while a number of stakeholders agree that an intervention is critical to stop the violence, and given that the Haitian National Police Force is outgunned and underpaid, many feel like the Kenyan police were not adequately fit to tackle such a menace, which has, in the past, even defeated better-trained troops. Now, Haitians have also joined in the condemnation of President Ruto's move, hitting the streets, calling out the president by name, and chanting anti-Kenya slogans.
US Papa, Kenya. William Ruto, US Papa, Kenya. I'm here because I want Haitians and black people all around the world to stand up together.
While it has not been established exactly where the protesters gathered at, the video seen by Teens Republic and shared by an ex, formerly Twitter user, show a handful of protesters chanting, "William Ruto, US puppet, Kenya, shame on you." While carrying placards and waving Haiti flags, the protesters can be seen gathered around a street while repeating the same chant. According to experts, most Haitians outside of the elite and political class do not consider Ariel the legitimate leader, but the United Nations and the international community, including the United States, recognize him, prompting yet another concern about this intervention. Anyways, what do you think about this video? Subscribe and give us your thoughts on the section below.
William Ruto, US Papa, Kenya. William Ruto, US Papa, Kenya.
Sanrak, thank you for letting me tell you. So I'm from Dominican Republic. I've been in Haiti a few times. I'm a former sniper. I was still in the reserve army back there. This is for people in Kenya, for the Kenyan soldiers. It's not good, it's not smart get there to fight for people which is not your people. You don't know the terrain, you don't know the soldiers. Those people got nothing to lose. They got you. Well, he said he got 20 armed people, 20,000 people, but I think it's way more. We went in Dominican Republic, for example, in Haiti, back in 2010 with the handshake, and these people got nothing to lose. They don't fighting for nothing. This is not your people. This is not your war. This is not even your same continent. You're going from your place to somebody else's place, a place that you don't know the language, and these people got zero tolerance with outsiders. I advise you to don't get there, don't fight this fight. You will die for absolutely no reason. You will.
Interesting. So, guys, if you can hear me clearly, let me know it down in the comment section. Because just recently that I started using this whole StreamYard thing on this platform. I used StreamYard in the past, but the setup is always different from whatever I'm using now. So, if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like the video. You see, if our Haitian brothers were happy, then I think it makes sense for us to help them. But our Haitian brothers are not happy with this whole UN Resolution Council nonsense. They're not happy with it. They have a puppet in their country, and they want to get rid of all puppets. So these people are fighting for their own future. So which side is Ruto going to support? Why is it that Ruto is fixed? I don't just understand Ruto. I just don't understand the guy. I don't understand him at all. Why will you travel over 12,000 kilometers to go there and fight for them when they never invited you in the first place? Ruto is becoming a problem on the continent. Ruto is becoming a problem. I don't know why Ruto is behaving this way. Ruto, according to you, Ruto, the people of Haiti, they are going through a lot of pain. They are going through genocide. They are going through this. They are going through that. Yes, we know. Whatever is happening in Haiti, what is happening in DRC is worse. It's absolutely worse. So guys, thank you very much for being part of today's show. As time goes on, I'll continue to update you guys. Okay, so let's go to the next topic. Let me give you guys update about whatever is happening in yes, what is happening between Israel and Hamas, right? Okay, good. So I remember telling you guys that Hamas was founded by the Western America together with Israel. Just a few years ago, Americans were the very people who were sponsoring Hamas. Israel was sponsoring Hamas. Because today, Hamas is not fighting against the Muslims. Because today, Hamas is fighting against Israel. They've declared Hamas as a terrorist organization. The question is, when you guys were sponsoring Hamas, weren't you aware that Hamas was a terrorist organization? I remember telling people that Hamas was founded by America and Israel, and I remember some people disagreeing with me, right? So let me play a video of Rand Paul. He's a senator in America from the horse own mouth. Yes.
In many ways, what's happening in the Middle East, in particular with Gaza right now, we have some moral responsibility for both sides in a way, because we provide help and funding for both Arab nations and Israel. And so we definitely have a moral responsibility, and especially now today, the weapons being used to kill so many Palestinians are American weapons, and American funds essentially are being used for this. But there's a political liability, which I think is something that we fail to look at, because too often there's so much blowback from our intervention in areas that we shouldn't be involved in. You know, Hamas, if you look at the history, you'll find out that Hamas was encouraged and really started by Israel, because they wanted Hamas to counteract Yasser Arafat. And you say, well, yeah, that was better then and it served its purpose, but we didn't want Hamas to do this. So then we as Americans say, well, we have such a good system, we're going to impose this on the world. We're going to invade Iraq and teach people how to be Democrats. We want free elections. So we encourage the Palestinians to have a free election. They do, and they elect Hamas. So we first indirectly and directly through Israel help establish Hamas. Then we have election. Then Hamas becomes dominant, so we have to kill them. You know, it just doesn't make sense. During the 80s, you know, we were allied with Osama bin Laden, and we were contending with the Soviets. It was at that time our CIA thought it was good if we radicalized the Muslim world. So we financed the madrasa schools to radicalize the Muslims in order to compete with the Soviets. There's too much blowback. There's a lot of reasons why we should oppose this resolution. It is not in the interest of the United States. It's not in the interest of Israel either.
Oh, interesting. From the horse's own mouth. This is Rand Paul, U.S. Senator. Interesting. I'm vindicated once again. Sometimes when I tell people the truth, they don't want to accept. Whether you like it or not, the fact is Hamas was sponsored, or Hamas was built by Israel and America to destabilize the whole of the Middle East. And the whole thing has changed. They've betrayed Israel, they betrayed America, right? Interesting. If you are joining me, if you are just joining me, make sure to like the video and also make sure to share it to family and friends. So guys, as time goes on, I'll be giving you guys update on this platform. You know, I'm not too comfortable with this whole YouTube live thing because I just started. As time goes on, I'll improve. So guys, thank you very much for being part of today's show. The video is about, no, I think we've been live for the past 25 minutes now. Thank you. So if you're here, thank you for joining me. Meet me tomorrow, God willing, this same time. I'll be live around 10 p.m. Ghana time. Join me live again tomorrow. See you in the next episode. Make sure to also leave your comments, right? Let me see. Oh, I saw some comments. I didn't even read them. Okay, let me see. Let me read some few comments before we go. Brain D is saying that good evening, bro. Good evening to you. Brain D, good evening, good evening. I hope you're doing good. Gabriel Wanton is saying that Ruto is a rat. Shame on him. Sorry. Sule Pepper is saying that Timo, where have you been? I'm around. African Dance is saying that hi. Okay, okay. Ama Ido is saying that glad to catch you live. Ama, how you doing? I hope you're doing good, right? Mhm. So I'll be giving the updates on this platform. So if you've not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so. These days, you guys don't see me on Facebook because Facebook has blocked me, right? They call it misinformation. You know, when you speak against Russia or China, they promote your page. But the moment you start to criticize America, then you become a target for Facebook. Um, who you see, these guys are not practicing democracy. They claim that free speech, free this, free that. But if you don't serve their interests, they call your information misinformation. That is exactly what they did to RT. Because RT was exposing them back in the days, they took RT from the system. Interesting. Well, thank you very much for being part of today's show. Thank you. See you in the next episode.